everybody. Going to talk about the first thing today. Today we got these new stickers. Had these made up just to see if I can do it. I made the design, just kind of come up with this sticker. Got it from Sticker Mule. Got about 10 or 15 of these to mail out. If anyone wants any, just leave a comment below and we'll try to get one out to you. Probably the first 10 people who comment, and just send me your address, we'll email or whatever. But today we got this buck Bantam. A guy at work, he's an electrician by trade. He's a superintendent now, but knows I mess with knives. Good buddy of mine, so he is asking me to put an edge on it. If you look, this is the model 286. I believe that's marking for a 2014 with the smiley face with a dot in it. But if we look, the schmutz all over the blade, kind of rounded tip. The Buck USA, it's missing the thumb studs. Can't do much about that, but I'm going to clean this up and sharpen it for him and maybe take you guys along for the ride. But if we look at this knife, it's we'll start at the 5 and goes all the way to what, 13 and a half, so it's 8.5 inches long. Got a cutting length of from 7 to 10 and a half, so 3.5 inch cutting length. So this is my wife actually has this exact same knife. She uses it for her work. So yeah, if we look, there is not really an edge here at the bottom, and then there's kind of a little bit of one out here. So I don't know if they've ran this through an electric sharpener or what they've done to it, but I kind of want to take it and get it on the old precision adjust and see what I can do with it. See if I can get it back to life, and he can start using it for work. You know, he can probably use this to cut a lot of boxes, maybe stripping wire, things like that. So yeah, I'll see what I can do with it. Come along for the ride. Alright, now the first thing we're going to do is just use some good old acetone. It's just nail polish remover. It's 100% acetone. I'm going to use that to just kind of clean the blade off and try not to get this stuff everywhere. This would probably be good to get all that crud off the blade and whatnot, but I don't know what he's gotten on this, but man, it might take a little more than this to get that stuff off there, but we'll see what we can do with it. I'll put the old sticker down here too so you guys can have something to look at. The dogs are just prancing. My wife's out there feeding the rabbits, so they want to be out there with her. What I have to do too is probably take the air compressor to get all that. You look down in there, you see all that crud. We'll use the air compressor for that. You get some more acetone on the rag here. Alright, it's starting to come along a little bit, but kind of not how I like it. But I told him when he got this back, he wouldn't recognize it, so hopefully I'm a man of my word and can come through on that. But he needs to buy him just a good knife that'll last him and he won't have to sharpen every day. Or now I got a dog playing with a toy over there. That's great for the video. The golden retriever pup's being good, and the dang 14-year-old miniature Dachshund's over there making a bunch of noise and walking on the hardwood, so you gotta love it. See, yeah, a lot of that schmutz have come off. Yeah, there we go. Again, like I said, probably the first, I don't know if I even get 10 people to respond, but you know, if you want one, let me know. I could probably get 10 of them out. I got some more coming up, better designed. Then I got a third batch I want to order. That's even better than the first two. So my son says, you just need to get with something and stick with it. Well, that's hard when you are trying to better yourself. You know, you always want to do the next best thing. So yeah, there we go. That looks a lot better. Alright. So now we do got her cleaned up. Look at the difference in that. Night and day. Just a little acetone, just some your wife's fingernail polish. Look at that difference. You know, there's a spot of something right there. I don't know. I'll try to get that out. But yeah, I'm going to take her out now. I'm going to take the air compressor to it and blow it out. And I'll probably bring you guys along for the sharpening of this and see if I can get it to where she'll cut something. So yeah, stay tuned. Alright, now we're going to put this knife in the sharpener. I bought this little piece right here off of Etsy. This is just a stand that goes under there to keep this thing from bouncing up and down as you use it. If you guys have ever used this, this is all plastic, so it bounces quite a bit. So I'm going to try this for the first time. I've never used it before. It's just like a little tower, and you just put it in there and you just screw it until it tightens up. And the only bad thing is you just can't flip it back and forth after you got it set in there. So you gotta. There we go. That's solid. Solid as rock. Let's mark our blade here and kind of get everything set up, get ready. I need to go grab some water. So yeah, it's solid right there. I like that like that. That is one complaint I have about this is it does move, it does bounce up and down, but with that, man, I also want to get, you can get clamps that actually clamp this on the table, but I like the idea of being able to like turn this with my hand so I can see the tip and everything as I'm moving around and sharpening. So yeah, just hang tight. I'm going to go grab some water real quick. So we got her marked out. I really don't know where the edge is going to be. So I don't know, I got it on 20 right now. I'm going to put it on the 600 and kind of see how much of that it takes off. Like I said, I think they've used an electric sharpener on this, so I think 20 degrees is going to be the ticket. And we do still have a little bit above. We could probably drop her down a hair. Let's drop her down to 19 and see what she's like. Go down one more degree to 18. That's what I keep my spider codes at. Yeah, I think that I think the 18 is where it's going to like it. So yeah, I'm going to put her on the 320 and kind of get to work here. I might speed this video up. I might just skip the whole thing. So you guys have seen this done 1,000 times if you're used to watching knives on YouTube. So yeah, I'm gonna do this for a while and bring you back in once we get a little bit of edge going. So stay with me. All right, guys. So far, I'm impressed with this little thing that kind of holds that still. This little I don't know what you want to call it. This little brace thing under here, man. Because when you're really, when you're reprofiling and putting a brand new edge on a knife you've never sharpened before, you get a lot of movement out of this. But if you look, you can see that this is holding pretty steady, and I'm not putting any pressure on it. Usually I got to keep my thumb under there and like squeeze real hard. But yeah, I'm impressed with that. For God, I think I gave $12 for it. Definitely worth the money. If you got a precision adjust, get on Etsy or eBay and get you one of those. I forget what they're called, but if you look up precision adjust on it, yeah, I'm sure you'll run into it. Or watch Neve's Knives. That's where I learned about it. So yeah, stay with me. All right, pretty much got a burr on underside of this, so I just want to see what this is like getting off of here, because you're gonna have to pull the whole thing out. So let's pull it all out together. That way I'm not adjusting this and then changing my angle. So let's just see how. Oh, it goes right there. All right. Oh, the pizza's done. Pizza's done. All right. So it wasn't bad twisting that around. You just can't just easily twist it like you normally do, so you got to take the whole thing out. But I think it's worth it to have that stand under there. So yeah, works good for me. Works good for me. All right, we got a burr on both sides, so we're just going to keep it on the 320 just to keep kind of profiling it here for a little while. You know, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna try to get a decent tip back on it. The tip was completely rounded, so I love having a decent tip on a knife. I know some of them you can't bring back to make it like a Spyderco, but I'm gonna try my best to try to get it to where it can penetrate and stuff. So yeah, it's a process. I do like that little tower, that little stand though. World of difference. Okay, I think I've got the tip about to where as good as I'm going to be able to get it. So before I switch stones, I like to just take the burr off here. Move that burr. That's all I'm putting on there at the 320. Flip her onto the 600. Clean her off here. Clean off my stone. Add a little bit of water. I'm gonna get to town. So what I'll do is after I hit with the 600, I may see how sharp it is with that before I go to the Arkansas stone. So I don't know. I don't know whatever I feel like doing. I mean, it's a $25, $30 knife, but I'm treating it like it's a $300 knife. You know, every knife deserves to be sharp, so I'm just gonna work it. So if you want to stay tuned, stay tuned. I'll try to make this as short as possible, so at least go check out the ending of it. Alright, now we've took it to the 600. I like to just test it right here. I mean, I can feel it until she's pretty decent, but I've got this jumbo Cabela's or Bass Pro, all Bass Pro shop. So I mean, that's pretty decent. That's without hitting the Arkansas stone. You know. Pretty good. So now what I'll do is I'll just kind of finish it up with that Arkansas stone and get everything cleaned off pretty good for it. Then hit it with the Arkansas stone. Like I said, that'll just kind of polish the edge up pretty good. Because I was just able to knock the backside burr off with the, you know, dragging it backwards with the 600. So what I do is I like to clean this off, get a fresh paper towel, and clean all the crap off your Arkansas stone that may got on there. I actually need to get that upgrade kit that they sell for this because I've just sharpened too many knives with this original set. So, and I reprofile quite a bit, so having a 200 grit stone of this would work wonders. So yeah, I'll bring you in at the end. Okay, we've just done one round on each side with the Arkansas. Oh boy. Yeah, bud. She's sharp. I'm going to hit her a couple more times with the Arkansas, and then we'll probably strop it, and then we'll do a final look at the knife before we say goodnight. So, yeah. Good times. Good times on the bench. Except we're not on the bench because it's too cold in the garage because it was like 25 degrees all day here, so sucks. So, yeah, hang tight. Okay, so here's after the second round on the Arkansas stone. Yep. Oh, got dirty on that first one. Yeah. I think we've came quite a long way with this little buck Bantam. And like I said, I'll probably hit her with the strops one last time before we say goodnight. So yeah, we'll bring you at the end, let you take a look at her, a gander. You guys have actually seen me do this 1,000 times, so I don't even know why I record it anymore. Just stropping. Just remember to put something clean down that way, because I sharpen on this Glock pad, so I like to put something clean down before I put my strops down, because you don't want that metal shavings and stuff going all in your strops. So something I try to preach all the time is try to keep your strops clean. Try not to mix your compounds and stuff like that. So enough about get that shit off there. I'll give me some more paper towels here before too long.
Oh shoot, you recording?
Yep, I'm recording. There's the buck knife, boy. Just see what that little bit of, just that little bit of stropping done for it. Trying to just be quick because you guys have seen us 1,000. Holy shit. That's pretty fucking sharp. Excuse my language, but man. Wow. And like I said, I'm no professional at this. I might be doing this stuff all wrong, but I seem to get decent results. And I put a little bit of a tip back on that because it was completely rounded. So I spent a lot of time out on the tip just trying to get a point back. So you can, you know, when you're opening boxes and stuff, you can stab it in there or whatever you're going to do. Alright. Let's see what it's like and then we'll move on to the green. Yeah. I think we can move on to the green. Again, don't mix your stuff up, so put that down and try to clean your compound off here. Just trying to move fast. I know a lot of people don't like watching these long ass videos of people sharpening, but I just like to do it. It's a little therapeutic for me to sharpen knives. So. Especially when you take it back to the person and it's all tuned up and they can actually use it. And I took one to a guy at work. He's a foreman in our steam distribution shop, and opened one blade. Once I opened another blade, his little stockman, and sliced his finger wide open. Oh, I've never seen anything like it. I'm guessing this is probably that 440 HC as well. I'm going to get some clean paper towels real quick. So I'm doing this in the dining area. I'm real close to the kitchen, so I can just run in there and get some paper towels. I wish I was out on my bench where I've got everything within reach. This is too cold out there. Way too cold. All right. I don't know. Is that close enough for government work? Oh man. I'm just dropping stuff everywhere. I need to fix the focus on this. Put her in the middle. There we go. Still learning this whole camera thing, so we'll do a couple more each way. Clean her off, and then we'll move to the 12,000. Put that back with the black up. Yeah, I need to get the upgrade kit, and I need to get me a couple of new strops. As much sharpening as I do, I think I've wore that 320 out on that damn precision adjust. So, all right. The tip turned out fairly decent for what I started with. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's close enough for government work. I don't know if I even have any hair on my arm that you can see. There might be some right here that I might be able to get. Oh yeah, it's jumping off like fleas off a damn dog's back. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see the hair on the blade of that, but yeah. She's sharp, boys. She is sharp. I think that's gonna be about good enough. I might hit the strop a few more times. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, definitely gonna give me a wicked edge after Christmas, and then I'm gonna have to start charging. Probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 the first blade and 5 for each additional. I just don't know what the going rate is for stuff like this, but this is between my job, working out, making YouTube videos. I just don't have a lot of extra time. So I'm gonna have to start charging or something. You know, this guy here is a really good friend, so I'd sharpen his for free no matter what. You know. But everyone else, I'm gonna have to start asking for a little cashola on the side or something. Have to buy me some dinner or some lunch. Yeah. Now we look at that and you compare it to how we started. Just a kind of whole different knife. So, yeah. I'll take some ending pictures and maybe some afterthoughts and then call her a night. Alright, so here we are with the finished product. You guys seen what this looked like when I started. You've seen the tip. You've seen how I keep hitting the tripod. You've seen how kind of filthy it was, and just, you know, a couple hours you save a knife like this. But yeah, this is the finished product. Again, if about 10 or 15 people want one of these, I'll try to get them out to the first 10, maybe 15. I just don't know how many I have or what else is coming quite yet. I'm hoping the other ones I get are on their way as well. But yeah, this thing is sharp as shit now. So I'll put some Wicked Wax on her. Again, unofficial official sponsor. DLTtrading.com. I believe the link is also on my YouTube homepage up in my banner. You can just click the Wicked Wax. It'll take you right to there to buy it. So yeah, there it is. I've already sent him a video of how sharp it is. Like, subscribe, leave a hate comment. Hell,